Hey guys, it's Tommy here. I've been trying to figure out how to make this video for a while, and I'm finally doing it now. Here's our two Jeeps. If you haven't seen my Instagram or my Facebook, I've been posting pictures and putting photos on Instagram and Facebook about the Jeeps, and this one in particular. This big guy right here. We named this Jeep Upgrade because if you go to my Instagram or my Facebook, you'll see a comparison of stock wheels with the bumper not fully finished, and then you'll see a picture beside it with a photo looking like this. Now, this Jeep over here is still a work in progress because one, the seats was, I'm so out of breath, sorry guys. The seats we bought did not have headrests, or they didn't have high enough headrests. And this is in 1995, I think. It's 1950 something, I forgot. But this is a different light setup. It's like a Y or X type deal. I forgot how it's pronounced or how they say it. So it has different headlights, and then we replaced the bulbs and these because these were like shot. The turning signal wasn't on. I've blocked up the license plates for privacy purposes because my parents don't want me to put that out there, so I put paper and tape on. Put tape on the paper over the license plate. I'm not for this one though. I'm not going to be viewing the back. I'll do a view from that side where the license plate is on the other side. But that's for my parents, and I'm being respectful. But yeah, I mean, look. So this is a new frame for the seat, and then, or actually, this is a new frame, and then that's over there. Here is the old frame that came with the Jeep, or was already with the Jeep in the old seats, and then. So we got new back seat belts. I'm gonna do a video on that Jeep in a minute because there's a lot more to that Jeep than this Jeep. So originally this Jeep had a lot of problems. Not a lot of problems, but a lot of stuff because this was a beat up Jeep, right? And I thought, hey, and my parents were on the idea of, oh, why don't we get Tommy a Jeep he can drive when he's older, a beat-up Jeep, or something we can fix up and make look good again. So I come along from a little walk/hike with my stepdad, and we see this Jeep on the side of the road, and I have pictures of it in my camera roll that I probably am not going to post because there's a phone number. There's a phone number like right here in the windshield on the wiper, and it was showing the information. It was like 1995 Jeep. It was a Wrangler, and it had the phone number, and then it had and then it was behind a barbed wire fence because of course, it had no doors on it because they took the doors off because it's Wrangler and people like to do that, and that's what you're supposed to do if you want to. And it was behind a barbed wire fence. So then I was like, hey, I'm gonna hit my dad up with his info. Maybe he'll come check the Jeep out. So he did, and then he came to my mom's house with it one day, and then here it is. And then this Jeep has had a lot of modifications. Back bumper, got the LEDs, I forgot what those are called, the metal things. Yeah, so you can't see. These, if you're wondering what size tires these are, they're 37s. Now, originally, this was not I don't even know if I can see it. So we had to raise this light up because 37s are gigantic. So we had to raise that back brake light up, and then we had to put a different tire holder on, or tire holder and tire support holder, so it could hold the Jeep. We're gonna get different rims because the tires or something are too small for the rims are too small for the tires, and the Jeep is gonna want to pull one way, and it won't stay straight. Because when you drive a car, you want it to, if you let go of the wheel, you want it to stay straight as you're putting your foot on the gas, and what this Jeep is doing is curving when you let go of the wheel. And my dad has to fight that on the road, so it's kind of hard, and it makes it very dangerous. But, yeah, that's what that's for. And then we have the front bumper. My dad's out here. I don't know if he is anymore. We have the front bumper. Sorry, guys. For some reason, my voice is low. It's like, I'm still in morning mood. The front bumper, we originally had just the stock bumper, front and back stock bumpers. Then we put these LEDs in. There's a lot of different versions of LEDs. There's the full circle ones that just have one big light going all the way around, and then lights in the middle. Or you have the angel eyes. That's what these are called. You have the angel eyes on each side, and and what's cool is, me and my dad never knew, but when you turn the blinking signal on, the angel eyes blink. Not the middle, the angel eyes just blink. So, and people were looking at our Jeep because the angel eyes were blinking, and they're like, whoa, that's cool. And there's a lot of Jeeps out there that have different LEDs and different setups to everything, and it's just amazing how people can make things look the way they look now. Now, this is a, what do you call it? I forgot what they call it. A winch. Yes, winch. Okay. This is a winch. Sorry, it's bright, so I can't see. That's how I think it can pull or whatever. This is machine, or it's like, what's the word? You can use a remote to get this to go, but it's hard to pull back in because you could get it damaged, and then that's the winch itself. That's the engine of it, basically, and then here's all the wiring and stuff. Just so you know, this wasn't an easy process. I mean, this took a whole weekend for us. And then there was an event the next weekend called Jeepin' for Judd 2017, and we just got ready just in time, just to go to that event. And yeah, I mean, that's that Jeep, or that's this Jeep, man. This Jeep is amazing. We didn't do any interior stuff, I don't think. Everything was just outside or just outside. I mean, we didn't do anything else really. This Jeep now, we have a lot of stuff. So let me get under the Jeep real quick. So you know how the transmission is not supposed to hang? These people hang the exhaust, I mean, with a with a coat hanger. That's a coat hanger hanging the exhaust. They cut it halfway. It's supposed to go all the way out one of the sides of the Jeep, and it's in the middle of the Jeep. Now look at my dad's exhaust. See how it goes all the way, well, this is different, but it goes all the way out. It's a different exhaust, but still, when it was an error for these Jeeps, the exhaust is supposed to go all the way out and come this way and like go that way, but they cut it halfway. And so, oh, that's a bee. Sorry, I think he was attacking me earlier. But they cut the exhaust in the middle, so we smell fumes every time we drive the Jeep because it's right under. So yeah, now all we need is the seats, and we need a couple other stuff. We need seatbelts. Actually, we got seatbelts, but the funny thing was, these seatbelts originally were Ford seatbelts, not normal Jeep seatbelts. These people did not know what they were doing with that Jeep. It was amazingly funny. Now this is a 2016 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, and this is not a Rubicon, but it is still as good as a Rubicon because any Jeep is good. And there were stock Jeeps out there too. They were pretty good too. And what my dad did with these back LEDs, so you couldn't, the cord or the plug to plug them in to make them turn on was like too big or too small. So when he made it to where, hold on, let me catch it. He made it to where when he backs up, the LEDs turn on. So he can't just turn them all on. He has to back up to turn these on. to turn those two on, which isn't bad, but yeah, I mean, it's just a Jeep life. You gotta compromise and switch stuff around. I have video up on my social medias and stuff like that. And then these are Jeeps. The reason why you see this back tire is different than the other tires. These are fake lock, or what do they call these? B-locks. These are fake because I actually didn't know this, but the real B-locks are actually illegal on street. I don't know why. My dad just told me this. They had a Maserati the other day over here, which is pretty cool. But that's this Jeep, man. I mean, these people, I don't know what they were doing with this Jeep, but they messed it up, and we're gonna fix it back up, and hopefully I can learn to drive stick shift, and I'll be able to keep this Jeep as mine. If you have any other questions, concerns, or anything like that, just comment down below. I did forget to tell you one thing. I don't know if I mentioned it, but we're getting these changed because I already told you the reason, but we're getting them. If you know what Rockstar 2s are, we're getting rims that look a little bit like Rockstar 2s, and they're gonna be, and it's gonna help the Jeep, because when the Jeep now it turns when it's not supposed to. The rims, the new rims are gonna help it stable down the road, help it go straight down the road, and my dad won't have to fight the turning of the alignment when it's driving. So yeah, that's all I got for today. This upload might not be for a while. I don't know when I'm gonna upload it, so whenever it gets uploaded, please show me some support. I'm trying to get out there. There's a lot of famous people out there that make Jeep videos. I don't know what that is. Shh, don't tell them. It's not a big deal, but anyway. I mean, yeah, you can see, I mean, look, you got scratches on, here, let me find a scratch. Look, here's some scratches on the window, or the frame. See all that? That's Jeep life, man. I mean, look, you got scratches here, there, you got them everywhere. There was a big scratch on the window. I don't know if it was this one. Oh, here's a good one. Look at that. And, I mean, if you got a Jeep and you have it like this, you gotta, like, look, it's dirty. Dirty life, man. That's how a Jeep is. I think that's bird poop, but, oh well. Yeah, I mean, these are 37s, like I said. The other Jeep has a little bit of a lift on it. This is a 4-inch lift, which means it's higher up. If you go to my Instagram again or my Facebook, you'll see the difference. This already has a little bit of a lift. I don't know how big of a lift, but I'm gonna say maybe like 3 inches, or like not 4. But, well, maybe 4, because I mean 4 compared to that Jeep, because the big wheels make it higher. I don't know. I would say a 3 lift, 3-inch lift, maybe, because I mean that one, like, kind of, you know, I mean those are bigger fenders, but still it's the same thing. But yeah, that's the Jeep, man. I don't know what else comes in the future for these cars. I know this is a memory that me and my dad will always have, because we've done this together, and in the time of a whole weekend, like, we never thought we would be able to do this. Like, this is still work in progress, but it's a great work in progress. And then these seats, man, I'll tell you what, I've never experienced so much. We had to, what else did we do? We had to, we took this off. This was like an antenna. It was broken in half. So my dad just cut it off. He was like, cut it off, threw that away. These mirrors, though, are crooked and they don't line up right. Look at that mirror and look at that mirror. It looks like he woke up, like, opposite day. Like, hey, I'm gonna have a white sock or a blue sock and a green sock, and it's one's up and one's straight or sideways or whatever. It's funny. It just amazes me. Yeah, I mean, everything is pretty good. Nothing too terrible. No terrible damage. I mean, just flaws that people did on this Jeep, man. Tell you what, this Jeep was actually the original color. I did not know this, but you can probably see it when I look inside the Jeep. Is that, can you, so that's a spider web right there. Oh well. So it's like a bluish, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a greenish blue. This Jeep, I think, was like originally, we had to repaint it, re-spray paint it, because it was showing its normal color, or its original color again. And we re-sprayed it to make it look better. And then he had to drill some holes because, if you can see right there, because whenever it rained, it wouldn't drain water, and that's why this guy got rid of it. Because one, he had to stop under bridges whenever it rained, because I mean, he doesn't have doors, and it would just rain from all the sides that were open, and he didn't have anywhere to drain in it, so he could be stepping in puddles, or his seat could be really wet, you know. But the great thing about having two Jeeps is, one, you can take the doors off or the hood off if you wanted to. You can take the hood off, and the other one, you could, if it's the summer, just take this, and then that one you don't have to take around. Or if it's raining in summer, take that one. God, that glare is bad, that sun. Take that one, and then don't take this one, leave it in the garage. And then my dad built this when we had the Jeep stock fully. He built this hood holder where he would put the whole hood on there, and it would hold the hood, and he could pull the Jeep in when it was stock. He could pull the Jeep in, not this one, but the other one behind it, upgrade. He could pull it in here and just keep the roof up there. He wouldn't have to put it back on. So that's a great thing about that. I don't know, the Jeep barely fits in the garage though. So, but yeah. Alright guys, that'll be it for today. Peace.